Hello and welcome back to MotiveX English, the podcast where we learn practical English for everyday life. I'm your host.
And I'm your other host. We're so happy you're listening. Today, we're going to a place that everyone knows, a place we all visit every week. We are talking about the supermarket.
That's right, the supermarket. Grocery shopping. In this episode, we will learn all the useful English words and phrases you need to shop with confidence. We'll talk about the different sections, how to find things, and how to pay.
It's going to be very practical and useful. And as always, we will speak slowly and clearly. Are you ready to go shopping for English? Let's go.
Okay, so before we even go to the supermarket, what do we need? A plan. In English, we usually make a shopping list.
A list is just some words written down. A shopping list has all the things you need to buy.
Yes, a list is very helpful. It helps you remember everything. It also helps you not buy too many things you don't need. So, let's make a simple shopping list together. What do we need?
First, we need some fruit. On our list, we can write apples, bananas, oranges, maybe some strawberries.
Good. Next, we need some vegetables. Let's write carrots, onions, potatoes, and tomatoes.
Then we need things from the dairy section. Dairy means products from milk, so we write milk, eggs, butter, cheese.
We also need some bread or bread products, so bread, pasta, rice.
And maybe some meat or protein, like chicken, fish, or beans.
And finally, a few other things, maybe coffee, tea, or some snacks. Snacks are small things to eat between meals, like biscuits or nuts.
So our shopping list is ready. We have fruit, vegetables, dairy, bread, meat, and snacks. This is a very common list. Now we can go to the supermarket.
So, we arrive at the supermarket. We walk through the doors. What is the first thing we see? Often, we see shopping carts or shopping trolleys. In American English, they say shopping cart. In British English, we often say trolley.
A trolley is the big metal basket on wheels that you push. There are also smaller baskets. A basket is smaller, with a handle. You carry it. If you are only buying a few things, you take a basket. If you are buying many things, you take a trolley.
To get a trolley, you sometimes need a coin, a 1-pound coin. You put the coin in a small slot on the trolley to unlock it. When you finish shopping, you connect your trolley to another one and your coin comes out. You get your money back. It's a simple system.
Not all supermarkets need a coin. Some are free. So we take our trolley or basket. Now we are inside. It's big. There are many aisles. An aisle is a long path between shelves. It is pronounced like aisle. I'll walk down this aisle.
The supermarket is organized into different sections or departments. This makes it easier to find things. Let's talk about the main sections.
Usually, the first section you see is fruit and vegetables. This area is often colorful and at the front. You see big tables with all the fresh produce. Produce is another word for fresh fruit and vegetables.
In this section, you don't usually take things from a shelf. You choose your fruit and vegetables and put them in small plastic bags. There is often a roll of plastic bags nearby. You tear off one bag, then you put your apples in the bag. You can take as many as you want.
Sometimes you need to weigh your fruit. Some fruit, like loose apples or oranges, is sold by weight. You see a scale. You put your bag of fruit on the scale, press a button with a picture of the fruit, like an apple, and a sticky price label comes out. You put that label on your bag. This tells the cashier how much it costs.
Good. Next, let's move to the dairy section. This is where we find milk, eggs, yogurt, butter, and cheese. These things are usually in big, cold cabinets. We call these fridges or chilled cabinets. They have glass doors. You open the door and take the milk.
Then we have the meat and fish counter. This is often a special counter with a person working behind it. It is called the deli counter or butcher counter. You can ask for a specific amount. You can say, "Can I have 500 grams of chicken breast, please?" But often, meat and fish are also in pre-packaged packages in a cold cabinet.
Next, we have the dry goods aisles. Dry goods means food that is not fresh or cold. This is where we find pasta, rice, tins, jars, and packets. Tins of beans, jars of sauce, packets of biscuits, tea, coffee, sugar, flour. All these things are on long shelves in the aisles.
Then there is the bakery. The bakery smells amazing. It is where they sell fresh bread, cakes, and pastries. Sometimes you can take bread from a shelf. Sometimes you ask a person, "Can I have that loaf of bread, please?"
We also have the frozen food section. These are big cabinets with glass tops. Inside, it is very, very cold. You find frozen vegetables, frozen pizzas, ice cream, and frozen peas. You open the lid and take out a box of frozen food.
And don't forget the drinks aisle. Water, juice, soft drinks like cola, and sometimes alcohol.
Finally, there are non-food items. This means things you don't eat, like toilet paper, soap, washing powder, and cleaning products. These are usually in their own aisles too.
So we have our list. How do we find the things on our list? Supermarkets have signs. Signs are big labels that hang from the ceiling. They say fruit and veg, dairy, meat, bakery. Look up at the signs. They tell you where to go.
If you cannot find something, you can ask a supermarket employee. An employee is a person who works there. They often wear a uniform or a badge. You can say, "Excuse me, where can I find the olive oil?" Or, "Excuse me, do you have any milk?"
That's a very useful phrase. Excuse me, where can I find? Then say the item. Where can I find the tea? Where can I find the bread? They will tell you the aisle number. It's in aisle 4.
When you find an item, it's good to look at the label or price tag. The price tag tells you two important things: the price and the weight or volume.
For example, on a bag of rice, the price tag might say £2.50. That is the price, £2.50. It might also say 1 kg. That means 1 kilogram. That is the weight.
On a bottle of milk, it might say 1 pound 20 and 1 liter. 1 liter is the volume, how much liquid is inside. Understanding the price and size helps you choose the best product for your money.
Sometimes there are special offers. A special offer means a lower price for a short time. The price tag might be yellow or red. It might say offer or special or 2 for £3. 2 for £3 means if you buy 2 of the item, you pay £3 total. It's a good price.
Okay, our trolley is full. We have everything on our list. Now it is time to pay. We go to the checkout. The checkout is the area with cash registers and conveyor belts.
There are different types of checkouts. First, there are staffed checkouts. This is where a person, a cashier, scans your items for you. You wait in a queue. Remember, in the UK, we queue politely. You wait for the person in front of you to finish.
Then there are self-service checkouts. These are machines. You scan the items yourself. You put them in the bagging area. The machine tells you what to do with a screen and a voice. It says, "Please scan your item." Then, "Please place the item in the bagging area." You pay by card or cash at the machine.
Self-service is good if you have only a few items. Let's imagine we are at a staffed checkout. We are next in the queue. The cashier smiles and says, "Hello, do you have a loyalty card?"
A loyalty card is a card from that supermarket. Every time you shop, you scan the card and get points. Later, you can use the points to get money off your shopping. If you have one, you give it to the cashier. If not, you say, "No, thank you."
The cashier starts to scan your items. They move each item over a glass window. A red light goes beep. That is the scanner reading the barcode. A barcode is the set of black lines on the product.
In the UK, we usually pack our own bags. Pack means to put the items in your bag. There's a packing area at the end of the conveyor belt. While the cashier scans, you can start packing. We often bring our own reusable bags from home. This is better for the environment. Or you can buy a plastic or paper bag at the checkout.
The cashier finishes scanning. The screen shows the total price. The cashier says, "That's £45.60, please." Now you need to pay. You have two main choices, cash or card.
If you pay with cash, you give the money to the cashier. They might give you change. Change is the money they give you back to you. If your total is £45.60 and you give them £50, they will give you £4.40 change.
If you pay with card, you can use a debit card or a credit card. You put your card into the machine or you tap it. Tap and go. The machine says, "Approved. Please remove your card." Then you take your card. It's very fast.
The cashier will give you a receipt. A receipt is a long piece of paper with a list of everything you bought and the price. They might say, "Here's your receipt. Have a nice day." You say, "Thank you. Goodbye."
And that's it. You have finished shopping. You take your trolley, go to your car or walk home, and put all your food away. Well done.
Let's review some of the most useful phrases for the supermarket. These are simple sentences you can use.
For asking where something is, "Excuse me, where can I find the sugar? Which aisle is the coffee in, please? Do you sell batteries?" Batteries are for things like remote controls.
On the deli or meat counter, "Can I have 200 grams of ham, please? Can I have 3 chicken breasts, please?"
If you can't reach something on a high shelf, "Excuse me, could you help me, please? I can't reach that tin."
At the checkout, "Hello. I don't have a loyalty card, thanks. Could I have a bag, please? I'd like to pay by card, please. Could I have some help packing, please, if you have many things?"
If there is a problem with the price, "Excuse me, I think there's a mistake with the price. This said £2 on the shelf."
Practice these phrases. Say them out loud. They will make your shopping trip much easier.
Let's put it all together in a story. Our friend Maria needs to go shopping. She makes her list: milk, bread, apples, chicken, and pasta.
She goes to her local supermarket. She takes a trolley. First, she goes to the fruit and vegetable section. She gets a bag and puts 6 apples in it. She weighs the bag on the scale and puts the price label on it.
Next, she goes to the dairy section. She opens the fridge door and takes a bottle of milk and a packet of butter. Then she goes to the meat aisle. She finds a package of chicken breasts in the chilled cabinet.
She needs bread, so she goes to the bakery. She takes a fresh loaf of brown bread from the shelf. Finally, she goes to aisle 5 for dry goods. She finds the pasta.
Her shopping is complete. She goes to a staffed checkout. She waits in the queue. When it is her turn, the cashier says hello. Maria says hello back. She puts her items on the conveyor belt.
The cashier scans everything. Maria packs the items into her reusable bag. The cashier says, "That's £18.75, please." Maria taps her debit card on the machine. It beeps. The cashier gives her a receipt and says, "Have a good day." Maria says, "Thank you, you too."
She leaves the supermarket happy. She used her English, found everything she needed, and paid easily. A successful shopping trip.
So, that was our guide to the supermarket in English. We talked about the shopping list, the different sections like fruit and veg, dairy, and meat.
We learned about finding things with signs, reading price labels, and using useful phrases. And we walked through paying at the checkout with cash or card.
The supermarket is a perfect place to practice your English. You can read labels, listen to announcements, and use simple phrases with staff. It's real-life English.
We hope you feel more confident now. Next time you go shopping, try to think of the English words for the things you see. Maybe even try one of the phrases we learned.
Let's repeat some of the key words from today. Listen and repeat after me. Shopping list. Trolley. Aisle. Section. Dairy. Checkout. Cashier. Receipt.
Excellent. You did a great job. Thank you for learning with us today.
Remember, every trip to the shop is a chance to learn a little more English. Keep practicing. We are so proud of you.